Hey Georgie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi. Me and Georgie, we've been talking recently, and we both agreed that we miss each other
Very much.
very much. We realized that we need to make more effort to spend time together, even if it's virtually.
And we miss Eurovision, we miss talking to each other.
Exactly. So we thought we'd combine the two things together, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The
So
hobby and the friendship.
hobby and our friendship. So we were talking and we thought what might be quite a nice idea is to do a little project together, right? So this is in addition to Eurovision Tea, isn't it?
We are coming from Eurovision Tea. We are coming both from each channel that everybody owns. And we are doing this kind of this kind of podcast, Eurovision-y, talking, whatever Eurovision-y.
Exactly. So basically, we thought it'd be a nice idea to have a side separate project whereby we would come together and hopefully record something together every week, every 2 weeks. But also, like selfishly, I have to admit, and you might know, like outside of Eurovision season, recording content on your own is fine, but it's not as fun.
No, it's not as fun, but it's like recording on your own. You are like, when it's about a new song of Eurovision and you do a reaction by yourself, it's like sometimes I'm thinking like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have Shane, Paco, Jordan, or whoever else to tell me what to say. I'm just gonna say it the way I want to. But after that, it becomes boring, and then you're like, "Ugh, I would really like to discuss now with someone." So we are including those two stuff here.
Exactly. So this is not going to replace our individual videos on our channel. It's not replacing Eurovision Tea. It is just me and you meeting up once every week or once every 2 weeks and chatting Eurovision. Yes?
And let's underline that it's Monday. And look at our moods, look at our faces. We are like glowing Eurovision.
Okay. You're glowing.
I'm really glowing. Oh, look at it. Why?
We're going to call them episodes. Each episode is going to be based around something Eurovision related,
Always, always and forever.
always and forever. What are you drinking now?
I'm drinking German cola.
It's what?
German Coca-Cola.
That doesn't exist. That's not real. Show me the
It,
label.
it exists. It's called Fritz Cola.
That looks
Actually,
that looks really bougie.
Because she thinks I'm bougie.
Like
it's
excuse
not. It's not. It's Fritz Cola. It's actually coming from Hamburg. Lord of the Lost from this year's Eurovision, they were always at the interviews drinking Fritz Cola, and they were always saying like Hamburg, our city. Here it is, one
okay.
of the lords.
And so today's episode is sponsored by who?
Today's episode is sponsored by
Fritzco.
It's Cola. It's Cola.
Today's episode is our first episode together. And we don't know what we're calling this yet, do we?
We're gonna just figure it out before the episode arrives.
Yeah, exactly. We had a brief discussion before we started recording, and we were thinking about some ideas, and we agreed for episode 1, we're going to do what, Georgie?
We are gonna compare the 222 with the 223 songs and which one we like more.
Yeah, we're going to do a 2022 versus 2023 video. So for each country, we're going to listen to the 2022 song, the 2023
And
song.
the three song.
So what I thought I'd go teacher mode, and I thought we can kind of keep a log on my whiteboard.
Is it dirty?
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to scrape. Can I just say this? My subscribers and followers will know that this board is infamous. This was the board that got me cancelled by some Spanish fans when I did my video after Blanca Paloma.
Yes.
So this board has not been touched since then because it gave me PTSD every time I looked at it. It gave me stress. So I've been on the sofa trying to wipe off the crap, but I managed to. Oh.
Don't destroy the whole house. Just drink a Fritz Cola.
My plant just jizzed on me. Water. I forgot I watered it earlier. What is that?
Thanks God that you're watering the plants.
I am watering the plants. Like I said, I'm single. They are
And
my life companions.
I'm eating alone.
Oh.
Yeah. And you're gonna write their names, and you're gonna write there also like which song we prefer, and at the end you're gonna sum up the points of
Absolutely not. That's way too long, Georgie. So how am I doing this? 2022, 2023.
23.
Oh, hold on a minute. Georgie, Shane,
That's basically what I said. Really?
Why is this so hard? 2023. Okay. Yeah? Yeah? And we keep a tally?
Yeah. And then you're just gonna do one line for the. If I say 2022 on the first one, you put me a line.
You said 2022. Yeah, I'm just going to do a dash. It's like a tally.
Yeah, very good thought.
Thank you. Ist das richtig?
Das ist richtig. You literally speak like a villager German. Is that richtig?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. This isn't very technical, it's very budget.
Yeah, why not? It's like definitely working. I mean,
10, 20, 30.
And when you're putting the signs and stuff, you have to keep it a bit more up because it's shiny as your face. And it's not possible. Yeah, keep it a bit up. A bit up. Yeah, I think it could work like this. Yes, perfect.
So who is it? ESC who?
ESC Lolo.
We credit to them. Credit to them. So we're going to
I actually know him.
Would you like to give us some information of him?
No, I don't know him. I'm kidding. Just want to know someone. I want to know someone besides you.
That's fair.
Someone else.
That's fair. I'd want to know someone other than me. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Georgie, 2022 or 2023?
Quickly, I'm gonna piss people off, but it's Ronela. Hey, we can turn it.
No,
It was in my top 5 last year. I literally tried my gin tonic out that night when the semi-final happened. And Ronela didn't make it. Whatever.
Were you surprised, Georgie, that she didn't make it?
I was, because I was still thinking like it's fine for the semi-final. In the final, she'll change and she'll not wear a pajama.
But I'm just trying to think which ones of these have I listened to the most if I try and think back to last year with Ronela. Quite liked Ronela. No, don't get me wrong. I think she's my 11th or 12th. But you know, I've loved Albania this year. So, yeah.
Snap a 3,
It's the hard one.
Easy.
Go for it.
Easy. I'm sorry, but it's 223.
2023.
Like, yeah, without a doubt. I like Snap, but it was I never played it. I don't have it even on my Spotify. But this year's Brunette song, I have literally put the fire button on play on this song. For me, it's 223 with huge difference.
You know what? Actually, both songs were in my top 3. Top 4. Snap was my top 4 last year. Brunette was my top.
Really?
But post Eurovision, I remember listening to Snap more after Eurovision than Brunette. I haven't listened to Brunette for a little bit.
Allah.
So
you really put for 222? Okay.
2022 for me, Snap. That was hard. That was hard. Agreed.
So my vote is Sheldon Riley with Not the Same.
Agreed.
I definitely Sheldon Riley.
And
deserved the points that he took and everything.
And actually, like, I really liked Sheldon last year. I know that my opinion of Voyager was mixed throughout this season. I wasn't particularly crazy when I first heard it. And then as we got through the season, it warmed on me more, but it wouldn't be the sort of song that I would listen to.
And I cannot also betray Sheldon Riley. We are still texting on Instagram. Imagine him watching the video and me voting for Voyager.
Say more about that. I didn't realize that you were messaging Sheldon.
We are since last year.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he is cute and he's very friendly. He's super sweet soul.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. No, he seems sweet, to be fair. Bless him.
Oh no.
Ah, interesting.
That's very tough. Because both of the songs I replayed. But I have to put 222 Austria because that song was my number two.
I'm absolutely bummed that song last year.
Be your halo. But what do you mean he bumped it? Like he didn't like it? No, he liked it.
The opposite, he loved it.
He loved it, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Popo Po Selente, and I listened to the new song too, Bye Bye Bye. But 222 was one of my winners to be.
Do you know what? I have to admit, when I first heard the 2022 song, I was absolutely in love with it. And I was like, this is my jam. This is like written for Shane fodder. I got bored of it after like a 6th or 7th listen.
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
So
What did you put?
It's 2023 for me.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
You just keep going. People to hate on you no matter what.
Story of my life. I'm used to it now.
That is my story.
Tell me more about me.
I'm sorry.
I can't. First of all, the 223 did not vote because I didn't like it. The 222, I will vote because it's better than the 223, of course. I do vote for the 222, but it is like when the final happened and he took 0 points on the televoting or something like this, I remember, I was like, I knew it. I knew that Ronella had to be in his place. I don't know how the F he made it, but he did. But he did from the juries. But 222.
Cool. You're bumming 222. Which year did you think you would have preferred at the beginning of this? 22 or 23?
I thought it will be 23.
Oh.
But let's see, everything can change.
Okay. I think mine might be 23. 23. I really didn't like 22. I thought it was really boring. I appreciate he's got an amazing voice, but like when I listen to 2022 now, I skip that one. I don't skip 2023 Azerbaijan. I don't mind it. I don't love it.
Until today, I haven't heard the whole song.
Well, it
I
didn't stand a chance for you then. I think we're going to agree on this one.
It's of course Gustav.
Yeah, easy.
Gustav.
I know,
My most favorite, one of my most favorites from Belgium.
I'm with him and this is real life, honey, guess the joke.
Sorry, you can stop it. Definitely do 22. Definitely. Because, and I'm not going against Let 3 of Croatia. It's not because of that I put the 222. For me, 222 Croatia is one of my most favorite Croatian entries ever. I love this Taylor Swift vibe. I love her. I love that she added the Croatian part at the end. This song is like, I want it to be played when I die one day on my funeral.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually, do you know what? That Mia song has aged really well because Spotify a few months ago decided it just wanted to keep pushing me that song at the end of playlists. I feel like I didn't give it a proper go in 2022. I think I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pleasant, but I really like it now. It's one of the ones from 2022 I still listen to. So did I do it? No. I'm confused.
You could be my only one. Na, 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 na.
You can break a broken heart.
Oh my God, I'm really into 222. Like, I'm really going for 222 until now because this is a 222.
I absolutely.
Shh, I want to do my Greek now. Stinagaliamo e la nave stropera. Stinagaliamo. You have to do the boobs a bit.
The shimmy. Do the shimmy. Absolutely still love 2022 Cyprus. I still listen.
Yes.
I know
It's amazing.
we've fallen out about this in the past, and I know you get very defensive, but the live was a mess.
The life was like it was just a body there. Like her soul left from inside, and it was just a body. Like I could see in her eyes that she's like scared to be there.
It was
And I was thinking, from the first second, it was from the first second. I was thinking, like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening right now? But still, I like this song more than the 223.
I didn't like 2023. This isn't easy.
I like the 222. I liked it at the very last days of 222, this song, but I do vote for the 223.
Okay.
I like the Sister's Crown. I like it more.
I wasn't a huge fan of We Are Dommy. I wasn't a huge fan of My Sister's Crown either, but when I saw that live, like, come on, you must have done the same as me. You must have watched the final a couple of times since the final. So
yeah,
when I watch it, I watch that performance and I'm just like, I love it. So
amazing.
It's 2023 for me as well.
Yeah, me too. Denmark. Oh,
It's gonna be hard.
no, not at all.
Okay. No?
The shit 23. I am not voting even against Denmark in the 1970s.
Which one you get?
It's 222 all the way in. I love them. I love them. I actually like them a lot. And I was so pissed that they didn't make it.
Yeah, I agree. I had them in my personal qualifiers. I really liked Ready. They were really affected by the sun, weren't they? There was just that big black.
That was, yeah.
That's true. I liked Ready. I think that they were unjust.
Boring hot guy. Do not vote for him. Alika all the way, right?
Do you realise that Stefan's song last year was one of my favourite songs?
You are really not having good taste. This I can say to every video.
It was amazing. I like sounding songs.
I did like it. I'm not against it. It's not that I was thinking like, how did he got 10th or 11th place, what he got there. Good for him. Deserved it. But in front of Queen Alika, no.
It's a no-brainer for me, 2022.
Nein, danke. Nein, danke.
Ja, danke. Das ist super. Right, so far you're bumming 2022. It's 7 versus 4, and mine's
Really?
6 versus 5.
Really? I was really more into this. Finlandia. What is it? Of course, 223. Of course. It's crazy. It's party. You?
Yeah, Carrier. But I'm not gonna be that YouTuber like it's gonna be Carrier. He's so amazing. Not gonna do that. But ultimately, the Rasmus Jezebel was good, but it was still.
Yeah. So I like both. I like last year's France too a lot, but I do vote for Lazara. I like Lazara more. I liked her since the song came out. I liked her when she did the middle finger. I liked her when she walked out the stage. I liked her when she lied and she said that this is another gesture in her country. Lazara all the way.
I'm gonna go with 2022.
You gave money for the 223. You literally spent the 200 euros on it.
It's obviously Lazara. That was my favorite song this year.
Okay.
Okay. But I didn't mind 2022. And I particularly remember
I liked it.
their rehearsal on that Saturday getting very excited. And I thought that they were going to do very good. So
Me too.
that was a shock.
Georgia. Oh. I vote for Iru. Of course, Iru.
Well, you're starting to pick back up with your 2023. By default, it's 2023 for me. That aged well for me when we did the video with Paco, and I said I was worried Georgia wasn't going to qualify, and I mentioned a few times I was worried Georgia wasn't going to qualify, and they didn't. But she's sweet, and she's got an amazing voice,
Amazing voice, and I like the song a lot.
and she
A
has
lot.
also said she wants to come back, and I support.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
People don't understand why the staging wasn't the music video. Why did they just not replicate the music?
It would have been amazing, yeah.
We used to be the rock stars who never thought of. Now go, let's go, flow.
I at 223 all the way. Here, Fritz, like Chris Harms drunk Fritz.
Hamburg Boys. I'm gonna go 2022 only because I've listened to that song more, and that was a song that aged well after Eurovision.
Mach was du willst, wir hassen dich hier in Deutschland. Yeah,
What?
I'm not translating you.
Ich verstehe nicht.
Ich weiß.
It's been a hell of a year, but we've been living in fear.
Well, you know what they say.
Do you know what? Both really Greek sounding songs.
Shut up. Shut up.
Authentically Greek sounding songs. Which one would you go for?
Authenticity has left the building from Greece.
Okay.
I vote for 222, but
Same. 223. Who got on board with that song realistically by the end?
no, no go for me, and hopefully Greece will not do the same mistake, but that's another episode. I'm under 10 shot.
Actually, that was a good song. That staging was epic.
Yes.
And I was
The
surprised.
staging was
I thought she was going to do much better.
Well, she was 8th. It's not bad.
I thought her televote would be higher. She was 8th because of the jury.
That's true. Oh, oh, I do appreciate love, respect the 222. Appreciate love and respect those three women, the song, everything. But I do have to vote for 223 because that's a heartbreak that she didn't make it for me, and I loved this song.
I was one of the few people in the crowd in Turin that cheered massively when they qualified. I was very Team Sisters. I love that song.
Very good that they make. I love their message and everything, but 223 for me is heartbreak.
So that was part one. So
That was part one.
current scores are now on your screen. So you'll see currently where or what me and Georgie think. It should be visible now. And so basically
For
now.
now with the songs that we have had until now.
Correct. So that's part one. So if you want to watch part two,
You do. They will want to see part two and which year wins for each.
so that was our first video together, Georgie.
You know what? We'll end it like this from now on. Wait. Like silence. Stop laughing. Michelle is not laughing. You will be Michelle Visage. So silence. I made my decision. Bring back my years. Like 222 So yeah.
So that was part one. Please join us soon for part two. Until next time, see you later.
Peace.
Ciao for now.
Ciao, arrivederci.
Indeed. Ciao.
So